This is not about religion. It's about you, because you are everything, and everything is you. This is not about religion. And yet, in the deepest sense, it truly is. Why do I say that? You see, the only real religion is love. And that is the very core of who you really are. At your core, that's what you were when you arrived here. Pure, radiant love. You came from a place of pure positive energy, a realm of light and love. You might call it heaven or paradise or nirvana or whatever word, something else. But those are just words. Whatever name you give it, it's only language. You came from that place to bring that peace, joy, and love to this earth, to embody love here. That's why babies are so amazingly loving when they are born. They are full of the pure positive energy of love. That's why people are drawn to the untouched, raw sweetness of their being. Now, I'm going to give you an example of how you are connected to the light, despite whatever you are experiencing in your life right now. So, you can't see the stars unless there is darkness. When we see the stars, we often are amazed by their beauty and how they light up the night sky. Most of us have seen the awesome glory of the moon. We would never notice any of this without the darkness. Yes. So the darkness serves a purpose. It is necessary and beneficial to our enjoyment of life. In other words, you would never appreciate the light unless its opposite, which is darkness, exists. And I saw a great quote on someone's t-shirt a few months ago, and it said, "Black doesn't exist without white, and white does not exist without black. Light does not exist without the dark." Yes, you chose to walk through some of the difficulties so you could remember your own light. You said, "I'm going to go and I'm going to face challenges on this planet because through those challenges, I'm going to rediscover my strength. I'm going to remember who I really am." So, yes, these challenges serve a purpose. The challenges are the darkness. And through that darkness, we get to the light. Brilliant. It can be hard to see, but you do get to the other side because you are the joy. You are the peace. You are the love. But as we grow into this humanness, we forget. We're learning to walk and talk and to fit into the culture and fit into a belief system that we're born into. We're told, who we are and what we should believe, and slowly we forget that paradise that exists within us. And then one day, something awakens. You look around and say, "Wait a minute, this isn't who I am. I am spirit. I am love. I am peace. I am joy." And in that moment, you begin to slowly remember. Hey, I just want to pause here for a moment. If this message is resonating with you, I invite you to like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe so you don't miss future conversations like this. All right, let's get back to the video. Someone gave a really beautiful example of this. He said, if you ask an adult, would you like a piece of chocolate or would you like peace? Well, most adults would say, I want peace. But you ask a child the same question, and the child would say, oh, chocolate, candy. Yes, that's what I want. And we would laugh because we really do understand what's really happening. What is really going on? The child already has peace. They were born into peace. They live in love and joy naturally. If you've noticed children who've come from the harshest circumstances, they often smile because peace is still there within them. They still remember. But by the time we become adults, we've lived through many fears, the burdens of our society, the hurt, the loss, disappointment, mistrust, and so on and so forth. And by that time, we've forgotten that peace lives inside us. So now, because we've lost it, we long for it. Without disturbance, we wouldn't value peace. Without the darkness, we would never recognize the light. The challenge of life teaches us appreciation. It helps us grow into awareness and strength. That's why the people we admire most, Dr. Martin Luther King, Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Maya Angelou, Wayne Dyer, the Buddha, Jesus, many, many others. They all walked through enormous challenges. And despite that, and through those challenges, they became radiant beings of light. They stood for truth, justice, love, and humanity. Not because life was easy, but because it was hard. They allowed the storms to shape their character and awaken their greatness. But we live in a society and an age of convenience. It's easy to get comfortable, to want an easy life, to retire and do nothing. But you're not here to do nothing. You're here to live, to explore, to express, to expand. You are not here to sit still. You're here to move, to grow, to create. That's right, to create joy. You are a creator. So do what brings you alive. Gardening, travel, dance, cook, learn a new language, help others. Whatever makes your spirit sing, do that. Because that's what it means to be alive and to live fully. You are not waiting for someone else to make your life better. It's not their job, it's yours. So take responsibility for your joy, your peace, your love, because you are everything. And everything is you. You are the answer. You are the light. You are the prayer. You are the love that this world needs. Blessings. Thank you.